Unsold affordable homes to be rented out. Israeli soldiers killed 6 Palestinians in deadly day of border protests. Good afternoon, I'm Jessica Lee and you're watching News on 2. Voter turnout for the Port Dickson by-election as of airtime stands at 24% out of the expected 70%. However, the Election Commission or EC is hoping that more voters would come out and cast their votes later in the afternoon. It was reported that a group of Pakatan supporters holding red and white flags bearing the symbol of the coalition were seen along the roads, while PAS supporters were seen waving party flags and holding signs painted with the party's logo, appealing to passing voters to vote for their candidate. The by-election is witnessing a 7-cornered fight between Pakatan Harapan's Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, PAS's Muhammad Nazari Mokhtar, and 5 independent candidates, including former Negeri Sembilan Menteri Besar Tan Sri Issa Samad and Datuk Sri Anwar's former personal assistant Muhammad Saiful Bukhari Azlan. The seat fell vacant after its incumbent Daniel Balagopal Abdullah resigned to make way for PKR President-elect Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim to attempt a parliamentary comeback. Daniel, a former naval officer, won the Port Dickson seat with 36,225 votes, beating Barisan Nasional's V.S. Morgan and PAS's Mahfuz Roslan in the 14th general election. There are a total of 75,770 voters in the constituency, consisting of 68,486 normal voters, 7,268 early voters and 16 overseas voters. Voting, which began at 8 a.m., will end at 5:30 p.m. The Ministry of Housing and Local Government is urging for unsold affordable houses totaling 15.68 billion ringgit, or around 60% of the first quarter of 2018, to be rented out. Its Minister Zuraida Kamarudin said the ministry will then consider allowing the tenants to buy the houses depending on their financial capability.
In towns, we are going to rent it out so that people can afford to pay the rents every month. And after 5 years, we will review whether they wanted, whether they can go for rent to own. 5 years rental period will give these people a time frame or time planning for them to plan their financial capability in 5 years' time.
Speaking at the launch of the Malaysia Property Expo 2018 MAPEX in Kuala Lumpur, Zuraida said the affordable housing projects have been categorized under 3 categories. The first category are houses with a starting price of 150,000 ringgit and below. The second cost between 150,000 to 300,000 ringgit, while the third category are houses between 300,000 and 500,000 ringgit. The expo, which runs from the 12th until the 14th of October, offers a total of 6.9 billion ringgit worth of affordable homes. In a related development, Zuraida said her ministry is ready to hold a discussion with the Valuation and Property Services Department on the proposal of establishing a house price and cost control committee. The aim of the committee is to monitor and provide recommendations relating to house pricing.
As long as the objective is the same, because when you want to look at the kawalan cost and something, it's about reducing the cost of the construction of the houses. So we have no problem with that. We can discuss with them and see. So because we're also moving towards that direction.
Zuraida said the ministry is also looking into ways to further reduce the cost of affordable houses available in the country. Malaysians are advised to practice the culture of lifelong learning as the country moves towards increasing the number of knowledgeable people and those with high moral values. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail said Malaysians should look at Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad as the benchmark of lifelong learning for self-sustainability and competitiveness. Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah said at the ripe old age of 93, Tun Dr. Mahathir is still able to lead the country towards greater glory.
Bahawa kita adalah satu tahap Perdana Menteri kita pada umur begitu, usia begitu, bekerja tanpa rehat. Saya kira kita semua jangan rasa letih Jangan rasa putus asa, jangan rasa apa-apa, adalah untuk membina negara kita bersama. Perjalanan ini untuk memburu kecemerlangan akademik masih jauh dan terbentang luas di hadapan. Demikianlah perihal kepentingan penguasaan ilmu.
The Deputy Prime Minister said this at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Datuk Haji Abdul Samad graduation ceremony in Port Dickson, Negeri Sembilan. Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Aziza said the students are also advised to master modern science and technology, as these skills will help them to enhance their competitiveness, especially in this digital era. Malaysia Airlines Berhad, or MAB, is working towards improving its service as part of efforts to increase the company's revenue. Its Group Chief Executive Officer, Captain Izam Ismail, said to date, the company recorded a compound annual growth of 21% in the past 3 years.
Our main focus is to bring back Malaysia Airlines to profitability. Notwithstanding that, I would like to repeat what I said earlier. It's going to be a challenging year, irrespective. I would lie to everyone that 2019 will be a fantastic year. No. You know, aviation sometimes is unpredictable.
MAB in 2017 faced a loss of 812 million ringgit due to several factors, including currency exchange rate, rising oil prices, and the lack of qualified pilots. Captain Izam said this at the MAB Corporate Social Responsibility event held at KLIA Sepang, Selangor. A married couple are under remand for 7 days beginning Thursday after being arrested following a raid at a house in Changkat Jering, Taiping, Perak on Wednesday. Now, both suspects were arrested by the Taiping Narcotics Crime Investigation Department, or NCID, for alleged involvement in drug trafficking. NCID Chief Assistant Commissioner R. Ravichandran said police confiscated 2.9 kilograms of heroin, 2.1 kilograms of ganja, 550 grams of shabu, and drug paraphernalia used to package drugs during the raid.
Dan hasil semakan didapati kedua-dua suspek mempunyai rekod kesalahan lalu di bawah kes dadah. Dan mereka berdua juga didapati positif urin, dadah, ganja.
Speaking to the media at the Ipoh Police Headquarters, Ravichandran said both suspects are being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952. Turkey releases convicted US pastor. Details after this. News on 2. In our top story, Israeli soldiers kill 6 Palestinians in deadly day of border protests. Join us again at 7 this evening for more updates. Now, News on 2 is looking for new editors for our English news desk. Now, for those who are interested, please email your applications and CVs to newson2@gmail.com. Till then, I'm Jessica Lee. Have a great weekend.